Hi guys, we're back again with the HMV 2807. We've now found out what the problem was regarding the issue with the frame, and we now have a picture that is reasonably good, to be fair. Now okay, we're still feeding it with the baseband, unfortunately, because we haven't done anything to the IF deck as yet, but that will be in another day. Probably next week now. I've got a busy weekend coming up, so this is the progress so far. So we have a good picture, we have a nice, reasonably good linearity, slightly cramped at the top, slightly pulled at the top, slightly cramped at the bottom, slightly pulled at the top. But really that's nothing. At the moment we've just linked out the linearity control with a resistor, at this point, so that's okay to do in the meantime. I don't have another control. I was busy scoping the sink, and what I discovered was a 0.022 capacitor that I have fitted. Seems to be way off value. Now I do get the odd one that they are faulty, and as you can see at the moment it's just hung on this other 0.022, so the original has to come out and this one will be fitted. So yeah, and a bit of tidying up, obviously, because there's a lot of them just tacked in at the moment, so we have to sort out that. So we've now got a decent pulse, frame sync pulse. It was really bad. It was jittering all over the place beforehand, and I was beginning to pull my hair out with it, to be fair. But I should have realised that we do get the odd faulty new component, which is fairly common, to be fair, with some of these yellow capacitors. More common than people would maybe realise. But anyway, that's the result. Focus again isn't brilliant. I mean, I can't get the focus really much better, to be honest with you, at this time. Might reduce the brightness a bit. Yeah. I mean, actually, when you turn it up, you think the tube isn't good. But as I've said to you before, what's wrong is I don't have the correct voltage on the G2. Now you see it's jittering. Now that's probably because the capacitor in this circuit is giving trouble. Now, if you look in the back, I don't know if anybody's seen this. You can see the test card there on the back, which is a nice blue colour. As I say, it's a radar tube. Now, so it's doing a wee bit of jittering about that. Hopefully that, once I've changed that capacitor, remove the one that's in it and put the other one in, that'll cure the problem. We seem to get quite a, you can just about, I don't know whether adjusting the, I was thinking about adjusting the line, the focus that this has got, but it's obviously depending on where the magnets are actually sitting on the tube. They might need to go a bit further forward, they might need to go a little back, but I can actually, you don't see it because the phone's actually, see, there you go, see now I've locked it, you notice the height's gone down. That has to be that cap giving trouble. Yeah, that's what that is. So that's fair enough. It'll get snipped out in a minute or two, and I'll try it again with it out, and then it'll be removed properly. So that's obviously the issue with this. So I'm quite happy now that we've been able to get that particular side of it done. So the next thing to do is tap all this back down to the correct voltage for 240 volts. We're actually running it's sitting at 200 volts on the variac, which is right because at the moment it's tapped down for the 200 volts setting. So we need to do that. I found a thermistor. I've got a thermistor to fit. At the moment I've got a temporary resistor in here, so I've found a thermistor for it, so that'll be going in. And then thereafter, these what I thought was the best way to do it with nice ceramics will have to be removed, and we'll then have to go to the hopefully mullered mustards will do in here. I've got some of them, so I'll use those. This is the cathode resistor on the EF91 video amplifier and decoupler. It was off value, and I actually thought that might have been the issue causing this, because if you look at the circuit, the common for the blocking oscillators is actually returned to the the video amplifier cathode, you see. So I thought, I wonder if it's something to do with that. And the resistor was up in value. It was, instead of 160 ohms, it was about 220. It had risen in value. But it didn't really make any difference. Although I do believe now with the new bypass capacitor, you can actually see a little bit kind of shading in the frequency gratings higher up. So I would imagine that there's a bit of HF compensation going on there. Probably for the original, you know, the circuitry in the set to improve it. But that's it anyway. Just incidentally, running this in baseband is a no-no if you are doing it without an isolating mains transformer. Absolutely do not even consider it, because at this point, if you do something like that and there is your mains is round the wrong way, you're going to get rather a large bang and probably destroy your Aurora or Hedghog. It's okay to do it with a good isolating transformer, not a problem there, so long as you know what you're doing and you don't do it the wrong way. I would certainly advise you never to do it unless you're absolutely certain of what you're doing. You know, you don't want to destroy an expensive piece of equipment. Perfectly safe, perfectly okay if you do it that way, so that's fine. In fact, it's hanging down there, the Aurora, because I took the lid off it to switch off the equalising pulses the other day when I was doing something else. I haven't got around to putting the lid back on that. In fact, there's the lid sitting there. So there you go. Too many things on the go at the moment. But that's it. As I say, I probably won't be updating this again till next week, once we've done the IF stages, but happy with the time bases now. Just got this capacitor to sort out and just tidy the whole thing up a bit, and then get back into the IF deck. So there we go, quite good, rock steady line time base, absolutely zilch drift. It does not drift at all. Just this little flicker on the frame, which I'm pretty well sure it's down to that other capacitor that's sitting in behind it that's faulty. So there you go. Okay guys, thanks for looking again. I hope you've been enjoying this wee series of jobs that I've done to this set. Maybe break a bit of the boredom of life. But yeah, quite happy with that. Quite happy with the whole thing's actually gone better than I thought now. So there we go. There's a nice kind of close up as I can get with before the phone goes out of focus. So there you go. Okay, take care guys. Have a good weekend. Bye for now.